Welcome back, Yapanians. I am so glad you decided to join us today for this segment of Yapping with Yaya. As you have probably noticed in my other episodes, I've been highlighting different topics, but
Well, it's crazy because for as long as I can remember, anyone who knows me knows that I have always loved the arts. At a very early age, I was always wanting to perform.
welcome back, Yapanians. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Yapping with Yaya. I am so glad you decided to be with me today on today's show. As you have probably seen in my last shows, I've been highlighting different topics that also comes with highlighting the success of others as they strive to, do what they have the passion to do. And so today I'm here with actress and model, the lovely and beautiful actress and model, might I add, Jessica Aiken-Lark. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. Thank you for having me.
That's good. I am super glad that you are here today. Today we're going to be talking with Jessica about the different projects that she has going on, as well as her whole experience on the movie War Room. I'm sure that some of you, or most of you rather, have seen the movie and just fell in love with the movie. And so I'm so honored that Jessica gave me the opportunity to be able to interview her and talk with her about that, as well as other projects that she has going on. So Jessica, before we get started, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I am, as you said, a model and actress. I'm currently in the Jacksonville, North Carolina area, but I'm actually from Durham, North Carolina. I was, raised there all my life. And so I'm out in Jacksonville, North Carolina now, pursuing a career professionally in acting and modeling.
Great, that is awesome. So you're from Durham.
Yes.
What is it they call Durham?
The Bull City.
The Bull City.
From the Bull City.
So the Bull City has produced such a wonderful and amazing person, superstar, yay! So anyway, Jessica, when did you know that you wanted to pursue acting and modeling?
Well, it's crazy because for as long as I can remember, anyone who knows me knows that I have always loved the arts. At a very early age, I was always wanting to perform and, be involved in the arts with music, dance, played instruments, got into theater and modeling and film acting more so, within these past few years. So I've always known I've had that passion and love for it. And like I said, within the past 4 to 5 years, I've really been blessed to get some opportunities to really start pursuing my modeling and acting on a more professional level.
Yes, and how does that feel?
It's exciting, and I'm just so thankful for the opportunities that have been coming. I have been able to do like a lot of shoots and fashion shows and runways, fashion weeks throughout the few years. And I have a strong background in theater acting. So I've done a lot of plays and productions, musicals, and recently, within the past probably 2 to 3 years, I've really been able to progress in more film, commercial, and TV acting. So it's been exciting. I'm enjoying the ride, and I'm looking forward to many, upcoming opportunities in the future.
Let me tell you about Jessica. I met Jessica a few years ago. We took some workshops together. And this girl, when she walks, it is fierce. I mean, when she walks, it's like, you know what? It's all about me. I'm owning this stage for everybody else. So we might have her do a little walking later.
Okay, we'll have to do that.
But anyway, so you said you've always known that you had a passion for the arts. So can you tell us, like, what were some of the toughest moments in terms of you being able to pursue this and push forward and get past some of maybe the challenges and fears that you may have had?
Well, with anyone with this profession or looking into modeling or acting, you have to know who you are, and you have to be strong and confident in you and your abilities and skills. Not arrogant, but confident, and knowing that fine line. And so I take that, with me, knowing that, God's put something there, and, to be confident in myself that I can pursue and go forward. So that helps me fight any fears or, nervousness when it comes to performing or having, to audition and pursue. Challenges, there are some challenges that come up. More so recently, when you start getting busy, it's a blessing and it's a good thing, when you're booking and you're getting auditions and callbacks. But I realized that time management is so important.
Which I have none of that.
Look, I've had to develop some strong skills on this too, with that planner and really having to map out, my days and map out, what I need to do to stay on track with jobs and bookings, but also making sure I leave time, for my husband and family, because that's challenging too sometimes,
Right. That's a job.
Yeah, like this, past week, every day, having something going on and preparing for or performing. And so it's important to me, to still make sure I have that time for him and, my home life. So that's kind of like one of the strong challenges. Another challenge can be more so in the acting. Sometimes you'll get called night before or you'll get sides or an audition night before and you have to be prepared. So learning to step up my game, learning stronger techniques and skills to prepare in a short amount of time, that can be a challenge, but it's something that is exciting to work to overcome. Yeah.
And talking about preparation, there are people, like I mentioned before, that are focusing on pursuing their dreams and things like that. And what some people don't know on the outside looking in, that preparation is a lot of work.
Yeah.
With that preparation can come like the emotional stress, like, oh my God.
Yes.
What am I doing? So, I know you talked about, stepping your game up, but like, really, what is that preparation process? What do you do to prepare for the unknown?
Yes, so you're right. It's a lot of preparation. And some people think, and you are born and given, your talents and things from God. So okay, that's where you're supposed to be. But with anything, like you said, preparation is the key. So behind the scenes, before you see the film, you might get your sides or your script and you're having to prepare and not only, learn your lines, but develop your character. Who are you? Why are you saying what you're saying? What are the underlining subtext under your word, your lines? So really developing your character, also learning the techniques that you need, for when you are on set or on stage, or at a fashion show. There's certain protocol, etiquette, and things that you have to learn. So like with school, we went to school, which was a great foundation, and continuing to stay in acting schools or modeling, camps, that is very helpful, I know for me, to stay, on top and always working to get better and learning new things, and building that foundation, So I think those things are what I know I do personally that help me prepare. So when it is time for that job, I have those foundational skills. And it's just incorporating that, for that particular job.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And you mentioned earlier that when you're preparing, you're like, who am I? And so when I was watching the movie War Room, I was like, wait a minute, who is she? And I had to look at that thing, and I was in the theater, and I really wanted to go tell the people to pause the film so I could really see that was Jessica. And so can we talk about that and how you were able to get that role and that whole experience?
Yes, War Room was awesome. By far the best experience that I've had thus far. And it's a time I'll always remember, and hold dear. It was my first experience on a major, motion picture set and being a part of a major film. So the way I heard about auditions to even be a part of it, my acting coach, Elizabeth Beth Becca, who owns Insight School of Acting, it was in Wilmington, North Carolina at the time. She's recently relocated to Atlanta, the Atlanta area. So I'm happy for her, but I miss her. She's very good. But so she actually was hired by the Kendrick brothers for this film to be their on-set acting coach for the entire cast.
Wow.
So lead cast down to, day players, features, extras, everything. So when she first, I was in her class, for that semester or what have you. And she announced it and said, hey, students, you have an opportunity. If you're interested, I'm going to be coaching this new film. She couldn't tell us anything about it, So I said, okay, awesome, great. I'd love to. Excuse me. And on top of that, she said it's a faith-based film, So I said, well, wonderful. I'm a Christian. I'd love to be a part of that. So I went, auditioned outside of class. And thankfully, long story short, I did get a call back. I got to go meet in person. And I was able to be cast in a nice, supporting feature. And so it's the attractive church lady.
Yes.
Was who I was. And so you'll see me, in the first church scene of the film, I walk into the church and the lead character, T.C. Songs, his name, plays Tony Jordan. He sees me walk in and everything. So it was really great experience. And I was just so thankful to be able to be a part of that. And so that's kind of how I was able to hear about it and audition for the role and everything.
Great.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Now, when you said attractive church girl, when you walked into church, most people in the theater were like, look at that sky.
Yeah, I did have some cousins who were like, I love you, but I was upset with you when you came in. Yeah.
But then when I realized it was Jessica, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She's an awesome person. Oh my God, forgive me, Lord.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I am so excited for you.
Thank you.
Can you tell us about your next projects, things that are, you have going on? I think you are in another film or something coming up, Hollow Oak or something like that?
Yes. Okay. Actually, I shot the Hollow Oak. Well, I started filming that before I got to do, my scene in War Room, but then it kind of wrapped up around the same time. And so the Hollow Oak's independent film, it was shot and being produced in Wilmington, North Carolina. And so that is set to premiere November 21st of this year. And so this is a little different. It's a thriller or like a scary movie. Actually, I'm one of the principals in that, so I do have a lot of good speaking and airtime on this film.
Are you screaming?
Yes, I am. I won't give you any spoilers because it probably will. It's gonna run at a theater in Wilmington, North Carolina, and I'm sure we'll get some DVDs out in due time. So hopefully, you'll be able to pick it up and watch it. So I won't spoil the story. But it's really good. It's different than War Room, but it has some good twists and turns. Good. So So I'm excited about that.
And we at Yapping with Yaya love twists and turns. So tell us, how to follow you, how to keep in touch with you, to find out more about what you're doing and things like that. Because we want to follow you.
Thank you. Yay. So yes, you can follow me and find me. I'm on pretty much all the social outlets. Facebook. Please go and like my page. It's www.facebook.com/JAYLARK2. So it's JLark2 is my like page. And I post a lot on there, of different projects I'm doing. So you'll definitely want to follow me there. Also, I am on Twitter at JAYLARK2. Instagram, same at JAYLARK2. And you guys have to get on imdb.com. It keeps you up to date with all like different actors and directors and producers. I do have a page. Get on there and search for me, Jessica Lark, LARK. And you'll see my page and my bio and films I've done and things that I will be doing in the future. So you can stay linked on there as well.
Yay! So be sure that you check out Jessica. Like you've heard, she's got a lot of good things coming up. She did an excellent job in War Room, and we can't wait to see her performance in Hollow Oak. And we're just going to stay in touch with Jessica. And if you, have anything that you want to ask her or talk with her about, look, I'm having everybody flood your pages.
Come on, that's fine.
Just go on all her pages.
Yes.
So we'll talk with you guys next time and continue to keep on checking us out and see what we got coming up next.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for joining us today. We had a wonderful time here on the show with Jessica, talking with her about her projects, her recent experience on War Room, and we look forward to seeing her in Hollow Oak. Guys, I am just so excited that I was able to talk with her so that she could share with you the things that she's done to pursue her dreams, to make things happen for her. And as you have probably seen in my other shows, like I mentioned earlier, I'm really highlighting those people who are really trying to reach past those challenges and things that they face in order to reach for their dreams. And so I encourage you, as you watch our show, to think about those things that you want to do and to really look to what it is that you believe that God has called you to do, and just pursue those things, because I promise you, you won't regret it. And so stay tuned for our next show, and I'll talk with you guys later. Today was such a fun show. I am so glad you guys joined us. We sat and we talked with Jessica about her projects, things that she's been doing to, It's hard to think about it when it's like 4 people in the room, like. Gosh, wonder if it's gonna be like this or better when I have a studio audience. Okay, you ready? Well, am I ready? Okay.